Hello Sewmates! It is indeed a pleasure to have you again on my channel. My name is Melissa and I just want to welcome back those who are here, and for those who have always been with me, thank you so much. Those who are just coming on board, I appreciate you very much. Today I'm going to show you how the correct way to make a circular sleeve. So as I was about to do this project, I remember years back when I just started learning how to sew, I made a top and I decided that I was going to put a circular sleeve on it. So when I made the circular sleeve and I attached it to my blouse, I realized that there was a lot of fabric underneath my armpit. And even though I was just starting to sew at that time, I decided I'm not going to throw away my blouse. I'm going to wear it just the same. So I still wear that blouse to work, even though it is not as flattering as how I would have wanted it. So today I'm going to show you how you cannot make that mistake that I made so many years ago. So today I'm going to show you the correct way to do it so as to get a flattering circle sleeve. So there are some measurements that you're going to need in order to make this sleeve. Some simple calculations that will be required. So we know that when we're dealing with a circle, we think about the circumference, because the circumference is the distance around any circle. So it's the same thing with our armhole. Our armhole is a circle. So in order to get our circle sleeve, we have to use the formula for finding circumference. So the formula for finding circumference is 2 pi r. And these different things mean something. So pi, as we know, is equal to 3.14, and that's just standard. It's a number that goes on like forever. It doesn't stop. It's a recurring number. So we know that this here is going to be 3.14, and we know that whenever we see a number beside another number like that, we're going to multiply that number. So what we're going to need in order to find this, or to make the circular skirt, is our radius. So to calculate our radius, we are going to, if we remember from our math class, we have to transpose, or we have to take this 2 pi away from the radius and get the radius by itself. And to do that, we have to divide, because these are multiplying each other. So we have to divide both sides by the 2 pi. And so that's what I have here to get my radius by itself. So we know that our circumference that we're working with is our armhole. So we're going to divide our armhole by 2 pi. So what is 2 pi? 2 pi is equal to 2 multiplied by 3.14, which is 6.28. So in my case, my armhole, or the circumference of my armhole, is 22. So I'm going to divide that by 6.28, and that will give me my radius. So I'm just gonna show you how I achieved my 22. So to get my 22, I took my basic bodice. You are going to take whatever top you are working with. So in my case, I just took the measurement around my armhole. If you're doing this for a specific top, then you have to take the measurement of the top that you are working with. So I'm measuring all the way around and then you'll see that I have 22 here. So that is where how you should get the circumference of your armhole. So now when I divide, my circumference or my armhole by 6.28, I get 3.5. Now I want a sleeve length of 10 inches. So in order to know how much fabric I'm going to need in order to get the entire sleeve, I'm going to add that 10 inches to my radius, okay? And then I will get 13.5. So I'm going to fold my fabric to about 14 inches if I'm adding a seam allowance here, and I'm going to cut out my sleeve. So I'm going to show you now how to fold in order to get this 13.5 and how the sleeve is made. So come along. So here I have this fabric, okay, and on this side of the fabric I'm going to check to see if I have my 14 inches or my 13.5 inches, right? So here I have 14 inches. If I should fold, because when you're making a 360-degree flare, you have to fold your fabric in 4, right? So I fold it twice, as you see right here. I fold it twice, okay, and then I'm going to fold it again, but I'm going to check here. This is 13, so I'm going to check on this side if I have 13. Okay, that side is a little narrow, so I'm going to check this side. So there I have 14 inches. So what I'm going to do, remember this is unfold, I'm going to fold again, right? I'm going to fold again like this, and I'm going to ensure that I have 14 inches also here. That's 12, so I have to fold a little bit more, okay? So here I have 14 inches, okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm just gonna cut this here. Put this away. So now that I have my fabric folded in 4, as I see, 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm going to cut out my sleeve. So now I'm just going to take 13.5 inches, right, all the way around. So you're going to rotate it 13.5, thirteen and a half, 13 and a half. Okay, so now you're going to connect all these 13.5 points as best as possible, yeah? So you're going to connect all these 13.5 points, okay, to the best as possible. Connect all of those, okay, right? And before you do that, you're going to notch the middle, right? You're going to mark the middle of your because you're going to need that. You're going to need the middle. Okay, so I'm going to cut this out. So there you have it. But then before you do anything, you're going to make a notch here and make a notch there, because you want to mark those points. So there you have a big circle, right? But now what you're going to do is that you're going to choose any part. So you're going to connect that. This is the middle right here, right? That's the middle. So you're going to connect this there to the edge that the, and this here to the edge, right? And you can also connect this edge to the middle also, and then this here to the other edge. So now that you have this, you're going to determine, you can use any of these sides that you want. What you're going to do is that you're going to go down 3.5 inches, which is our radius, and you're going to make a mark right there. Now, instead, what I did the years back when I was learning to do this, I just went ahead and I took my 3.5 inches all the way from the middle point. If you do that, you're going to find that when you attach this to your armhole, that you're going to have a lot of excess fabric underneath your armhole. So what you're going to do from this point, you're going to go down to the radius, and now you're going to treat this point here as if it was your center point. Okay, so now instead of this being our center point, this is going to be our center point. So now we're going to take our radius from this point. So I'm going to go down 3.5 inches, and I'm going to keep rotating it from my new center point. Okay, from my new center point, not from the original center point. See, you reach right back to the center point. Yeah. 3.5 all the way around, right? Right there. Right there. So there you have it. So now you're going to cut this all, connect all those points, you know, connect them, connect all those points. Now you're going to cut out this circle. So this is the part now that goes underneath your armhole. So it eliminates that excess that you would have under your armpit. Alright, so now you're going to cut this out. Gonna get a little snip first, just because I don't want to go find my seam ripper. But you can use your seam ripper to first cut a little piece, and then you use your scissors. Okay. This, guys, is your circle seam. You can attach this to your garment and it will look so beautiful. Okay. There you have it. So now you're going to attach this part to your garment this part will be under your armpit, right? And then it will come out perfecto. So if you find this video helpful, do not leave without subscribing. Share it with your friends, leave a comment in the comment section, and I would like to know if at any point in time you made a garment that didn't come out so right and you decide to rock it anyway. If that has ever happened to you, I would like to know your story, so leave a comment in the comment section. Until we meet again, I'll see you in my next one. Have a good one. God bless you.